Alright, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. And usually we have a display bottle on the table if we have the wines in the store. And I have to say the wines sell so well in this portfolio. We're sold out of everything we normally have from them. The Foley family of fine wines, I'll tell you, is ever expanding. It's good to see that they picked up a winery like Chalone, which at one time was considered one of the top producers of Burgundy varietals in California. And they've been lost in space for the last 15, 20 years. Well, they're back, let me tell you. One of the best Pinot Noirs that I've had this year. We started out with the Four Graces, their winery up in the Willamette Valley. The Pinot Gris, this is textbook Pinot Gris from Willamette, the 2015, having fresh pear, a little lime citrus fruit with white flowers. Really fresh and clean on the tongue, a short finish, but really refreshing. A little bit of residual here, light mineral notes, a very good example at $18, a great little value. The Chalone Chenin Blanc, one of the best Chenin Blancs you will have in this country. A dry style of Chenin Blanc from the Chalone Appellation in the Pinnacles Mountain. Dick Graff went out there in the 70s and found this limestone soil. And let me tell you, man, Chalone is out in the middle of nowhere. You drive out there, you think you're getting lost. But let me tell you, a really special terroir. And supposedly these vines were planted in 1919. Wow, so long before Dick Graff was out there. Classic style of Chenin, like I said, a drier style, lovely tree fruit here, quince, fresh flowers, a stone-like mineral quality, light briny kind of note too as well. Very rich on the tongue though, a smooth and creamy texture with a firm hand of acidity, leaving that tongue salivating for food, that minerality popping at the end. Excellent juice at $30. The Pinot Blanc, another varietal that Chalone was famous for. This also, all these wines from their estate. A good amount of ripe tree fruits here as well. Asian pear, kind of pineapple, hints of white flower, a little vanilla spice to complement the fruit there on the nose. Rich and layered on the tongue. A nice freshness, that chalky mineral nuance as well here. Excellent at $23, an even better value. Then the Chardonnay. This is the second label kind of, the Gavilan. Let me tell you, this has got a little flinty, minerally note to the lemon drop candy fruit, ripe delicious apple, hint of nutmeg spice there. Nice richness on the tongue, nice fruit, and just a bit more than a quaffle. A nice little flinty, minerally note coming through at the end as well. Then the Estate Chardonnay, wow, the big boy. You get a lot of that chalky limestone minerality coming out in this wine. Very similar to a white Burgundy. Little flinty note coming on the second day with this wine, opening up the lovely lemon drop candy fruit, green apple, and 20% new French oak. So you do get a little bit of oak spice, but there's a lot of fruit here, a lot of minerality, good concentration and richness through the finish. An old world style Chardonnay, most excellent juice. $24? Wow, I don't think the price has gone up on this wine. The Fog Theory Pinot, this is a rockin' little value for my favorite appellation, the Santa Rita Hills. Bill Foley owns half of this appellation. This got lovely bright black raspberry fruit, notes of exotic spice, fresh flowers, a light smoky hint there, and nice amount of light red berry fruit on the tongue there. A nice zesty finish here, silky smooth tannins, and a nice hint of spice and floral notes. Excellent juice at $18. Wow. Then the Chalone Pinot Noir. It's one of the best Pinot Noirs I have had this year. $27? Hoo-wah, man. A beautiful bouquet here. Black raspberry fruit, dark cherry, brown spice, pretty floral notes. Nice touch of earth coming out in the second day, opening up even more. Nice complexity on the palate as well. That lovely silky smooth texture you get from Pinot Noir. A nice touch of spice and that distinct earthy minerally quality you get from this region. Wow, most excellent. Even better on the second day, the sign of a truly great wine. And then off to Italy here. That's right. Piccini, Brunello Montalcino 2010. You cannot miss with a 2010 vintage. This wine showing that lovely wild strawberry fruit on the nose, hints of dried meat, black spices, and flowers, sage, and herbs. A nice lighter, softer, more easier drinking style of Brunello here. Those nice hints of rose petals on the finish. Excellent juice at $45, a great little value. Speaking of values, Guenoc, that's right, another winery that Bill's bought, and this is a Lake County favorite of ours, the Cabernet Sauvignon with a little bit of Petite Verdot here, Merlot, and this has got a nice little herbal note to the nose, a touch of dark chocolate, some nice dark currant berry fruit, and a very easy drinking style of cab, a little bit fruity, but some earth and loamy and herbal notes on the finish. Very good at $15.25, man. That's what you get from Lake County. Outstanding value. This Roth Heritage Red has been a big hit also. The 2013 vintage, though, you cannot miss an outstanding vintage in Napa and Sonoma. This is a wild mix of Syrah, Zinfandel, Petite, Syrah, Merlot, Malbec, and Cabernet. It's aged in 17 months in oak. You get a nice spice to this wine, a nice liqueur-like fruit, though, very rich with cassis, black cherries, sweet tobacco, violet, black licorice, a lot of richness on the tongue, and this is what this style is going for, an entry-level red blend, but ripe round tannins, a nice spice to the end. Still balanced, even though it's a little sweet. Very good juice at $22.50. That's what we had to drink with our friends from the Foley family of wines. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.